Josh, how difficult is it to stick true to your defensive principles when one guy is having such a spectacular game offensively like that?
It's hard because when you have one person, on their game scoring however many 47 points, you kind of have to change what you're doing. But we switched up with multiple defenses, and he still found a way to get his shots up, and he seemed on fire tonight.
Do you feel like defensively, you and your teammates maybe tried to kind of overcompensate for Andrews, rush out on him, leave guys open?
Yeah, we focused so much on him. A lot of times I had a lot of easy dunks and layups, and transition, open threes that they knocked down that really broke the game open for him in the second half.
When you're playing back home like this, in the first minute or two of the game, are there some jitters that aren't maybe there in other games?
Yeah, definitely. Just because I have probably 50 plus family and friends here at the game, and I grew up going to a lot of UW basketball and football games, so it's always good to come home and play in your home arena, I guess, in a sense, since I'm from Shoreline.
Charles, you guys were able to cut a 27-point lead to 7 at one point. What did you guys figure out, and what started to work?
We was just getting stops on the defensive end and executing on the offensive end, and that's what cut down the 27 points.
What happened in the beginning? You got into foul trouble pretty early. Like, did you have to play really careful after that?
Yeah, I had to not be so aggressive, but try to maintain my men at the same time, which was really difficult. It kind of threw me off because I had to sit out almost the whole first half, but it was just not good for us.
You guys wanted to take a win into the conference tournament, but the way you guys were able to score and make some strides on offense, do you still take some momentum into the tournament just based on what you're able to accomplish on offense this game?
Yeah, of course, because we know what we can do, and so we just gotta keep our confidence and just execute the plans that coach gives us and score the ball and play defense.
Conor, that had to be one of the fastest games you guys have played all year, and you've spoken about how you're more comfortable in a kind of a more methodical game, but you had one of your best games. How did that all come about today?
I mean, it's just like from this guy, Charles, and all the point guards, they're just great at getting me the ball, and so my job is to score when they get me the ball and combine their great ability to get me the ball. Did my thing.
Was there like a matchup thing you guys were able to exploit?
Huh?
Was there like a matchup that you guys were able to exploit?
Well, I mean, we're a lot bigger than they are, just all across the board. So we were definitely trying to find it inside.
Sorry.
That's what we did with me and Josh.
You guys had 14 assists on 14 made baskets at one point. I mean, is that just feeding the post and you guys shooting it quick, or was there something on offense you guys did differently today other than just pound it to you and Josh inside?
I mean, when you have really good guards and they can get you the ball, they can read the defense behind you and put you in the perfect position to score, it becomes really easy at that point. So I just have to really put on my guards.
Josh, early on, it seemed like their youth and their athleticism, they were getting a lot of rebounds, they were getting a lot of putbacks, and then you sort of went nuts and finished with 17 rebounds. At some point, did you have to kind of gather yourself and kind of suck it up, and did something happen that really kind of brought you into that second half?
Well, I got 2 fouls early, so I had to sit out for 10 minutes, and I came in a little bit at the end of the first half, but I came in the second half knowing I had to be, assertive and aggressive to help my team since we were down 10. Doing whatever it takes, rebounding, scoring. I think I only had 6 at halftime, and I don't really know what I finished with, but I just try to take it upon myself to try to lead that way.
With the size advantage you guys had, and both you and Conor in foul trouble, do you think the game plays out a little differently if you guys aren't in foul trouble and you can kind of stay in the game and establish some more presence inside?
Yeah, I think so, because at the end of the first half, it kind of got away a little bit. We were up 2, and then they went on a run. It went up 7, and then hit the 3 at the buzzer. And that kind of gave them a lot of momentum going into halftime. So if we weren't in foul trouble, it might have played out differently, but I guess we'll never know.
Charles, I think I noticed you and Coach Kent communicating while you were on the floor more than almost any other game. What were you guys talking about during those moments?
Just seeing the mismatches on the floor and then keep running the plays that are working, and that was basically it. Just me and him just staying on the same page, trying to stay on the same page, basically.